What's up, everyone? It's Noonie. Wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about the power outages that have been going on. And I'm in Texas, and they've been alerting people that there are going to be possible power outages. And I've seen that across the United States, there have been other power outages. And to me, I think that ties into, if you guys haven't seen, um, Canada is talking about taking away our resources for our electricity, for our power. And a few months ago, Trump had mentioned um, upgrading the energy grid. And so, to me, I think that is linked to the fact that that is all just a cover up. It's a skit in order for them to have an excuse. Um, and it's also code. It's code for the energy grid, the spiritual energy grid that connects all of us spiritually, energetically. All living beings on this realm is connected through the energy grid. And so I feel like when they mention the energy grid, sure, they're talking about electricity, power, technology, but I feel like that's also a key word for what's really going on behind the scenes. And so, Star Wars, bear with me, guys. Star Wars, you know, they're they've been battling up there in the skies. This is why we have SpaceX. You know, they spent millions, maybe billions, if I'm not mistaken, on SpaceX, which is military for space. You know, they've got satellites and lasers and all type of shit up there. They say for the other countries, but I believe it's because they know that the UFOs, the mothership of who many would say the Anunnaki, the aliens, or the angels, they know that they've been surveilling us, they've been monitoring us. And so all the governments, not just the United States, but everywhere has satellites up there. They have lasers, they have weapons up there. And I don't believe they're pointed towards each other. You know, and so with all the UFO sightings that we've been seeing, we know that the Anunnaki, or the angels of the Most High, that's who I believe them to be. Um, they have returned. I'm not going to say they're returning because I believe they are already here. Um, the mothership. I believe the mothership is, if not here, it's close. I feel like all the other UFO sightings are just smaller vehicles, smaller ships being sent here to gather information, to monitor. And I feel like as the mothership approaches and gets closer towards this realm, however that is, however you can envision that, it's affecting our solar system. In our solar system, I mean the sun, the moon, and the planets and how they orbit. And this is the cause of all the solar flares, all the solar storms that we've been seeing, um, the aurora borealis happening in unusual places that they never happen. You know, I'm in Texas and we've been seeing the aurora borealis for a while now. You know, so with the motherboard coming, I said the motherboard. Oh, the motherboard with the energy grid. The mothership is reprogramming the energy grid. The energy grid is connected and linked to all of us, and we are receiving DNA upgrades. Also, through these solar flares, we are receiving light codes, information. Might have been receiving downloads. You might have been having headaches, feeling groggy, fatigue, restless, you know. Um, but you have also been probably gaining new insight, ideas, sparks of motivation, inspiration, things like that, creativity, and just newfound awareness. The motherboard is. Why do I keep saying the motherboard? The motherboard. I'm talking about grids. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about us being connected to the grid. The motherboard is what I would say would power the matrix. And the matrix is this reality, this realm. We are currently in a 3D realm of reality, and we are shifting into a 5D reality. And that's why we are receiving these upgrades. Um, the collective conscious as a whole, through the collective of the energy grid, is being raised, is being risen to a frequency that is able to integrate with 5D reality. And us individually, with our DNA being upgraded, we are becoming more in tune with ourselves. We are having more vivid dreams, lucid dreaming, maybe astral projecting. Um, we are becoming more in tune with nature, with the Most High. We are speaking to the Most High, and the Most High is speaking to us. We are asking and we are receiving, and we are walking with faith, and we are doing the work to cleanse any energetic karma or any energetic baggage that we have. And this is allowing our physical bodies to transform into a new body, as the Bible will say. The Bible will say we are going to be transformed. We're going to receive new bodies. I don't think this is going to be maybe a instant process, but I believe it is a process that we are going through currently at the moment. Currently at the moment, we are receiving messages to remember our higher selves. Remember our past selves, because our past selves are linked to our higher selves. And when I say our past selves, I don't mean from about 10 years ago. I don't mean from about 100 years ago. I'm talking about maybe 12,000 years ago. And remembering our connections, remembering our roots, where we evolve from. And this is going to spark a whole nother awakening as well as evolution for the collective. Excuse me, y'all. But what was I gonna say? 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 I'm losing my train of thought. Um, oh, okay. I was gonna say with the mothership and the angels or the Anunnaki who are preparing for their arrival, their mass grand arrival, as I should say. Um, it's affecting our sun, and they're calling that global warming. And we're seeing that as having crazy, absurd weather. Like, literally, no joke, no exaggeration. This week, one day, it snowed. The next day, it rained. And then the day after that, it was in the 70s. So we had like all four seasons within 3 days. And lately, it has been super hot. We've been having a lot of warm days within the middle of winter. It's still winter time. And we've been having a lot of warm days. And so the sun is heating up, the earth is heating up. There is being more, the sun is pushing out more radiation and more energy towards the earth. And if you are into, yeah, I'm not gonna get deep into that yet. I'm not gonna get deep into that yet, but yeah, with, let's say, if there is a mass power outage for across the whole United States, I feel like people should be prepared for that. I feel like you should be stocked up on supplies, non-perishables, canned goods, water, batteries, flashlights, anything you need for basic survival. Um, get stocked up on that. Um, and prepare for anything. Just prepare for anything. I would say start learning herbal remedies, research herbs and herbalism, and if you have any health issues or family members, loved ones with health issues, tell them to start researching herbs that are good for their specific health issues. Start getting with your doctor or whatever your healthcare provider to see which type of herbs that you can take, what type of supplements you can take for your specific health problems. Because in a time where, let's say, the energy grid does shut down and the power does shut down across the United States, many pharmacies or hospitals or whatever are not going to be able to run because everything is run through electricity. And so many people who need to get their medication every day, every other day, every week, um, to go see a doctor or whatever, they're not going to be able to do so if that potential reality was to become a current reality anytime now. Whoa, sneeze. But just prepare. Um, the energy grid. The energy grid is on a greater scale this technological society. Everything ran by technology. Everything ran by electricity. It's crashing down. It's going to be taken down. Trump, the president said it. The energy grid is going to be taken down and it's going to be upgraded. And so I take that as a message of this society, this world of where everything is ran by technology and electricity is soon going to come to an end. And soon you're going to have to connect to the new energy grid, which is not new. It's been here, but it's going to be an upgraded version of the energy grid. And it's the spiritual energy grid. I'm not talking about this physical energy grid. The new energy grid that you're going to have to connect to is the spiritual one, where you're going to have to rely on the Most High to provide for you, to give you answers. You're going to have to tune in. You're going to have to tap in. Just like we are easily Googling things, Google Maps, Hey Siri, um, YouTubing, TikToking information. We are technology. We are computers. And we're going to have to tap into that energy grid to connect to source, to connect to God, to connect to the Most High, Yah, in order for Him to lead us through this new world or the new energy grid as we break out of this matrix. Um, and that's when, oh, sorry, I was getting downloads. Downloads, guys, downloads. I'm getting downloads as I speak. Um, in the Bible, it mentions in the end days, God's going to pour out His Spirit. And that's these upgrades, that's these downloads, these light codes. And we're going to have visions and dreams and prophesy. And that's when we're going to get these upgrades. Everybody's going to be more in tune with their visions, with their dreams, with communicating and being in tune with the Most High. And so I'm getting the Force. Going back to Star Wars, the Force. Learn how to use the Force. For anybody watching this video, if you are familiar with Star Wars, then you know what I'm talking about with the Force. I'm not going to explain too much about it, but learn the Force. Not literally, but literally, metaphysically, metaphorically. Learn the Force, tap into the Force, because that's going to be our only weapon pretty soon. Because with the veil being lifted between different realities, this reality and the spiritual reality. And and we having these new energy new DNA upgrades. We're gonna start seeing things that are myths, that are fantasy, as they call it. Um, and the things that you see in movies and TV shows, it's going to start becoming more of reality. And those who are tapped into the force are going to be able to defend themselves from whatever threat, physical, spiritual, or psychological. Whoa. Okay, this video is kind of long though, so I'm gonna probably pause it, stop it, and you guys let me know if you want a part 2, which I'm probably gonna do a part 2 anyways. Alright, you guys, so I decided to continue this video, and I was talking about energy grids and DNA upgrades, and with the DNA upgrades, currently we're only able to see a small fraction of the light spectrum. That's going to change. We're only able to hear a small percentage of the frequencies that are out there, and that's going to change. So we're going to be able to be seeing things and hearing things that are there, but we are not normally used to seeing and hearing. And this is going to force people into a lot of chaos, panic, and soon I don't want to get into too much of that stuff, so I probably am gonna end this right here until I'm able to okay, yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. You guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you guys can get notified whenever I post more videos. I'm going to be more consistent with these videos because there's a lot I need to get out. There's a lot I need to share. And there's a lot of you out there who this resonate with, and hopefully this video gets to you.